Fathers treat themselves in ways that they would never treat their own kids. And I see this all the time in my work. A guy's got a porn problem, he's overwhelmed, his business isn't where he wants it to be. And, I find out the way that he treats himself is he beats himself up. He's hard on himself. He just tells himself to sack up, push through, be harder. But then I ask him, like, well, how do you handle your kids when they come to you and they've got problems? Usually they're like, well, I listen to them. I try and meet them with love. I try and tell them like things are going to be okay, and help them try and solve their problems, be supportive, encouraging, and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, listen, you've got all the tools. You've got exactly what you need to succeed. The problem is you're treating yourself like someone who isn't worthy of love. It's insane. Guys understand the best way to treat the people they care about most is with love, is with compassion, is with understanding. And yeah, sometimes that's soft and gentle. Sometimes it's strong. Sometimes it means taking a stand. Sometimes it means being tenaciously for that person, even when they are not for that person. But then when it comes to themselves, they think, oh, it's a completely different rule set. I got to be an asshole to myself. I just got to push through. I got to ignore the way that I feel. I got to ignore what I really want. And I just need to, right? And what ends up happening then is they create this situation inside themselves that just sucks to be in, right? When it sucks to be inside your own head because you don't love yourself, you don't care for yourself, you don't actually understand yourself, well, then you're going to want to escape yourself. This is where guys get hooked on porn. This is where guys can't get their habits under control. This is where they engage in self-destructive behaviors like drinking and just scrolling instead of building their life up, instead of leading their families well. And so, yeah, the key is just treat yourself the way that you want to be treated, the way that everybody wants to be treated. And it starts down in your heart. It starts with a warmth toward yourself. It starts actually with extending love to yourself instead of just withholding it because, you feel like, oh, I haven't scored high enough on my personal report card yet. I haven't earned my love. It's like, that's not how you treat other people, hopefully, right? And if it is, well, I encourage you not to do that because it just doesn't work. It just sucks. A life without love is one that is terrible. And at the end of the day, if you want to be able to be present, you want to be able to be in command, well, then your system, your emotional self, has to believe that you've got its back, that you actually have its best intentions in mind, and it's got to be able to feel it. It can't just be a logical thing. It's got to come from the heart.